Failing at my dream would be worse than not having had the dream in the first place.
Flight attendant is a really fun job, but I saw how pilots were respected and I really envied them.
We don't want to be flight attendants anymore. Our end goal is to become a Delta Airlines pilot.
Young women are not expected to be pilots.
Girls just aren't encouraged to do something that, boys do. Traditionally, women can be competitive with each other. We're not.
What makes us unique is that we're supporting each other.
I guess you could say we're like aviation's Five Musketeers in a way.
Are you ready to sacrifice your life? Because that's what it takes.
The pilot journey is not easy at all.
I've had so many mental breakdowns in the course of training. So many tears were had, risking everything to try and become a pilot for the legacy carrier. Failing at this point would really just be so devastating.
My family, they immigrated here. They grew up in communism. Being a pilot was not anywhere in their scope of anything that anyone ever did. It is a miracle that I'm here. Learning how to fly is the hardest thing I've ever done. It's a huge sacrifice, and sometimes it can be so overwhelming.
My biggest fear is failing training right now. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't do well, it could be your career.
Mama's gonna be a pilot someday. 7 of us grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment. I became a single mom. Being born underprivileged and Mexican American, I defied the odds, pursuing a dream that most people don't try to reach for.
In the Philippines, we're still very much traditional. I remember when I was 23 years old, that was kind of too old. The road to becoming an airline pilot is no less than 10-hour days every day. You need to grow a thick skin if you're gonna stay in this industry. Am I gonna make it or not?
The idea of becoming a pilot was actually kind of scary to me because I didn't think that I would be able to do it. The fear of flying really held me back. But I'm a flight instructor right now, and I'm flying about 6 to 8 hours a day. I think last month I got 100 hours. I definitely have had those moments when I thought, well, I don't know if I'm cut out for this.
I feel like I have a ticking time clock.
If I fail the written test, I can just go home without a job.
I'm exhausted most of the time, so I literally have worked every single day.
Failure is not an option.
You don't even know what's coming at you until it comes at you. It's not like you can just pause.
In the most stressful situation, I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to be overwhelmed. I'm going to be able to handle it.
45 minutes into the flight, I noticed some unusual vibrations in the engine. You don't really have time to think about anything. Your training just definitely kicks in. You do all the motions that you're trained to do.
I have other news. I'm pregnant.
What?
Congratulations!
All of a sudden, I was on this super strict timeline.
One of my dreams has always been to become a mom, and I don't know when that's gonna fit in.
An instructor of ours got in a really, really bad plane crash. I noticed how quickly everything could change. After that crash, I thought about quitting.
If I see gender bias all the way up to airline cockpit, I'm willing to fight, kick, crawl, bite my way up there.
I'll have made it when I put on those Delta wings and that Delta hat.
Walking down the concourse in my pilot uniform versus my flight attendant uniform will give me a feeling that I made it.
With the 5 of us making it to the finish line, we can prove to anyone who ever doubted us, women can put anything they set their minds to.